Hi, my name is Peter Manning Robinson. I am a pianist, composer, and the inventor of the refractor piano. I'm also a student of Phil Cohen, and Phil saved my life. I've been playing since the age of 3, touring since the age of 12. By the time I reached my mid-20s, I started developing a very bad case of tendonitis. And it got so severe that within 5 or 6 years, I could only play for 2 minutes at a time. And that meant that my performing career was over. This condition lasted for over 10 years. And during this time, I tried everything to try to cure this. I went to doctors, I went to surgeons, hand surgeons, psychic surgeons. I went to acupuncturists, movement specialists, healers of all types. I prayed, I meditated. I went to people who shook these weird things over my head and chanted strange guttural languages that I didn't understand, but at the end of all of it, the verdict was the same. I was told I would never play the way I used to. Because I could play for 2 minutes at a time, I could play sessions for other people. And I was at such a session, and a man came up to me and said, "There's somebody in town that I think could help you. His name is Phil Cohen, but he's only here for one more evening. You should go see him." So I thought, well, I tried everything else. Why not this? So I went to see Phil. I played for my 2 minutes. He was very attentive, and then he became very quiet. And if you know Phil, you know what I mean. He then said, "I can have you playing at peak performance within 6 months, but you will have to unlearn everything that you know about the piano." Well, this certainly sounded daunting, but as I looked into his eyes and felt his sincerity, my heart melted, and I said, "Yes, let's do it," and we went to work. In order for me to unlearn everything that I knew about the piano, Phil had me do some very unconventional things. He had me sit very low at the piano, almost slouching. He had my arms straight out. He had my wrists and fingers flat. He had me generate all my power from my back and my core like a martial artist. Therefore, by the time it got to my fingers, there was no pressure. If I was to play and you were to touch my hands, they would just fly off. Then he would have me play standing, kneeling, with my back to the piano. He had me dance. He had me play with my wrists crossed, with my hands upside down, anything to break me of my previous imprinting. Well, it certainly took longer than 6 months, but it worked, and I'm back playing better than ever. I talk with Phil constantly. I see him, I feel him as I play, tapping on my shoulders. I hear his voice. "Boy chick, let's go screw around at the piano. Now, let's go here, 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 here." Thank you, Phil. You saved my life. I hope you like the new piece. It's entitled Sirens of the Sun.